Hey guys, so I'm back again with another tutorial, and this one is inspired by the Nicki Minaj Superbass music video, which I love Nicki. I think her style and her makeup are just phenomenal. Plus, I also enjoy a lot of her music. Some of the more, I guess, vulgar stuff I kind of like too, because I'm kind of vulgar, but yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so shh, okay? Don't tell anybody. This is the look that we're going for, and she had it in the beginning of the video, and you can see her with her eyes closed there. So it's our secret that I just showed you that. But that's the look I'm going for, and of course I had to pull out the bangs, because after all it's Nicki, and it wouldn't be a Nicki video without the bangs. And just in case you're curious, I didn't cut my hair. This is clip-in bangs, and they're called the Bang Thing from Sally Beauty Supply, and these are actually real hair. So real hair, real human hair, so you can actually curl them and straighten them and do everything, cut them and everything, style them however you want to get the look. And they're red to match my red here. Yeah. And what else? Oh, the nails. Also from Sally Beauty, which I'm loving Sally. These are Bling nail appliques. I'm gonna go with appliques because that sounds better, and I think that's how it's pronounced. And they are just tiger print with the bling, and they're just stickers. So yeah. So stay tuned for the tutorial if you're interested in seeing how I accomplish this look, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so here's an up close view of the look we're going for. Nice and bright and fun, so let's get right into it. I already did my eyebrows and applied my primer, which is NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, and this will just help to ensure that the shadows don't crease during wear, and it will also help to intensify the colors, which are pretty vibrant here. To start out, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, and I'm using the the MAC Pro Longwear concealer to define right under my brow. And I'm using this concealer just because it is a Longwear concealer, so it's more water resistant, and it will kind of create a barrier against the oils in my skin. Just putting it on a palette, getting a little bit on a concealer brush, or in this case, this is my Paula Dorf eye primer brush, but it's shaped like a concealer brush. And I'm going to apply that concealer right under my brow, following along the line, and defining that brow even more than it already is. Just like that. Wipe off the brush and just blend that concealer down onto the brow bone area. Make sure to blend out any wet spots, because this is a liquid concealer, so the wet spots kind of show up intensely. I'm just going to use my finger to blend that out a little bit more. And you can do this to highlight your brow. See, there's already a natural highlight because of that concealer, so that's a good technique to use to highlight under your brow. To start off the look, I'm going to go in with a neutral eyeshadow, a skin tone eyeshadow for me, which is Wild by Nature from the Leopard Luxe collection from MAC, and it's just a matte camel shade, which is a neutral shade that matches my skin tone. And I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush, and this is my NARS number 3 brush, which is just a big fluffy brush. Picking up that eyeshadow, and I'm gonna apply that right on my brow bone area, my brow bone and crease area, and that will help. I'm doing this first, so it will help the eyeshadows that I'm going to use blend easily and seamlessly into the crease. So just apply that eyeshadow just like that, and I'm just going to go on with my highlight now too, and in this case I'm going to use Magnolia Makeup Double Rice Pigment, which is just an ivory pigment with a yellow tinge, and I'm going in with a MAC 252 paddle brush, which is just a flat paddle brush or a flat shaped brush, so I get that sharp angle right under the brow. So I apply that right under the brow, blend it down onto the brow bone area. And you may wonder sometimes why I put my finger here. I'm not necessarily pulling my skin, because that's not good for your eyelid or, you know, your eye area, because that skin is really sensitive. But I put my finger there to hold the skin taut, so as the brush goes back and forth and it's pulling my skin, my finger is there so it holds it in place so I don't get like a crepey look. That's why I do that. Next, I'm going to go in with my lid color, and for this I'm going to use another Magnolia makeup pigment, and this is Tarte, and it looks like this. It's a muted yellow lemony color, and it's matte in finish, and I'm just picking that up on a 239 brush or any dense eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna apply this first to the middle of the lid, just because for this eyeshadow look there's kind of like a defined shape to this eyeshadow, and I want to first concentrate the color on the lid and then create the shape with the rest of the shadow on the brush. So now I'm just going in, creating the shape very gently to create that kind of almond shape to the lid. Just like that. I'm going to wipe off the brush in my washcloth and then just gently fade out the color into in the crease. And the crease color, the brow bone color that I applied before, that neutral skin tone color, that helps with the blending as well. Now I'm going to go on with Saffronia, which is also from Magnolia Makeup, and it's just another matte yellow pigment, but it's more vivid in color, so much more vivid yellow. And I'm gonna pat that right over where I put the Tarte color. And I didn't use this pigment on its own because it's a little bit too bright for the look I'm going for. I wanted a more subdued look, so I applied it over that paler yellow to give a softer effect. Next, I'm going to go in with Samoa Silk eyeshadow from MAC, which is, it looks white in this light, but it's just, let's see if you can see it, yeah. It's just like a soft peachy orange. And I'm going to pick up a 217, if I can find it. No, so I just have to get a new one. 217 blending brush, any blending brush will do, and I'm just getting it on the brush, and I'm gonna apply that right onto the crease area, blending it upwards onto the brow bone, just like that. And that creates my base for my orangey colors. Now that I have that, I'm gonna go in with Rule from MAC, which is a bright or a deeper orange color. It's not as vivid as Orange by MAC, which is another eyeshadow. It's a more, it's a darker orange, and I'm gonna apply that also with my 217 in the crease area, but I'm not gonna blend it as far up as that Samoa Silk, just so we can get that gradient effect. So apply that just like that. And again, that base color that we put down before will help with the gradual fading up. Now I'm going to go on with Cork from MAC, which is a neutral brown color, and it's more yellow based than red based, which is what we're going for. We're using more yellow based colors to blend in with the yellow on the lid and the oranges. So just blend that to deepen up the crease. I'm also going to go in with a little touch of Cross Cultural eyeshadow, which is also a brown, but it's a deeper brown than the Cork. See if I can compare them for you. This is Cork right here, and then this is Cross Cultural. So it's a deeper color, but it's in the same color family as in yellow toned browns. I'm going to go in with the 217 and just deepen up that crease area. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and go into the inner lid or the inner tear duct and work along my nose area, so it adds like a shadow, a little bit of depth. Now that we have that and the look is pretty much almost done, I'm gonna go in and put a little bit more of that yellow color. Can't find the brush, okay. Just a little bit more of that yellow color since we lost some of the intensity. And this is something you can do with any look. Just go back, add where you need to add color, you know, tweak where you need to tweak. Feel free to go ahead and just mix and mingle with the eyeshadows. So that's what we should have right there. Now on the bottom lash line, first I'm going to go in with a highlighter color, and for that I'm going to use a Luminaire concealer highlighter from Sleek Makeup, and it's similar to the Touche Éclat from YSL or the MAC Prep and Prime highlighters, but these are much more pigmented for sure, and they're more in the concealer category. Now this one is number 1. Oh, I forgot to tell you the number. It's number 1, and it's just a very light pink color. And you may think, oh my god, that is too light for her skin. No, remember these are highlighters. They're meant to highlight and not really to be used by themselves as concealer. So that's why I can use a lighter color. This is my P350 brush from Cosette, and it's just a cylindrical concealer brush, and it works well for this kind of technique. Just to blend out the color under my lid. So if you see, it's like really highlighted, really kind of scary, but not to fret. Now I can go in with my regular concealer, which is the Makeup Forever Full Cover in number 12. And I'm just going to apply a little dab of that right beneath where I put the highlighter. Now I'm going to go with the same brush and just blend out the edges where the color seems too harsh. Just blend it out, blend it downwards. And once I apply my my foundation, it will blend in even more. So don't let that color freak you out too much. Just blend, 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 and it will work. So as you can see now, it's like a highlighted effect rather than like, oh my god, there's just like white under eyes. No. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to use a pencil crayon from MAC, and this is in Pinky. It's just a pink color, and I'm going to apply that right under my lower lash line. Just like this, because there's like a pink in the picture, although it's a very light pink. So just like that. And I'm going to blend that out with my Cosette D230 brush. And it's a smudger brush, and I love this. Prefer it much more than a pencil brush for this. Just blending out that color. It almost does the work for me, and that's what I love about this brush. Then I'm gonna go in with MAC Cool Pink Pigment, which is just a light pink. It's discontinued, so you cannot get your hands on it unless you go searching for rare pigments. And I'm just gonna apply that right under the lower lash line, right over that pencil. I'm gonna add a little more to the other side, just like that. And one more thing before I go, I'm going to apply my upper lash line liner, and this is Benefit Babe Cake Liner. And it's a cake liner, which means it's like a pressed powder, and you have to add water or a mixing medium to activate it. So I'm just going to add a little mixing medium to it. Can you even see? And just use my MAC 263 angled brush, which is the synthetic version of their Max angled brushes. And apply a very thin line to my upper lash line. And this is to just secure the lash band for the false eyelashes that I'm gonna apply. There's no real evidence of a liner in the look. It's just a matter of using this liner for the base for these lashes. So I'm gonna get off now, apply my lashes, and I'll be right back to finish up the look. See you soon. Hey guys, so I finished up the eyes by applying my eyelashes, and in this case they're Missador number 79s, as I said before, which they're full and long and really thick. So here's a look at an up close view of the completed look. It's kind of nice. And then for my lips, I'm going to go in with, of course, Nicki's signature lipstick, which is Pink Friday from MAC, which is a bright pink lip. And I'm not going to apply liner because I never usually do anyway, because I figure once my lips are faded, then that's it. I apply lip balm and then call it a day. But I'll show you why in a second. Once I apply the lip color, mushing it together. The lipstick is very bright and vivid, so what I do with these bright lipsticks is I go in with just a concealer brush, and this one is the Cosette 345 brush, and I blend out the edges of the lip. Just like that. And this works for me because I don't know if you can tell, but the edges of my lips are darker than the inner lip, which I guess for most people it's like that, so this works well for that. And I'm gonna top that with a little bit of lip gloss, English Accents from the Liberty of London collection, and just put a little bit of that in the center to make the lipstick a little bit more juicy looking. So that's what we'll have. And for my blush, I'm going in with Tarte Amused Amazonian Clay Blush, and I'm gonna pick up, excuse me, if I can grab it real quick. It's my Cosette S135, just a blusher brush, and I'm gonna pick some of the blush up, and I'm gonna apply it right on the backs of my cheeks, not to the apples but to the backs, like right where my eye is, right here, and apply it right there, because Nicki doesn't really have a lot of blush going on the apples of her cheeks. So right there, blend it out. Then I'm going in with Makeup Forever pink setting powder, and this is number 22, just on the same brush, and I'm gonna apply it right under my eyes as like a highlight, because she has like a really light pink bright highlight under here, so that will help to blend in with the blush and give a nice effect. Now she also has freckles, so I'm just gonna go with it and apply freckles, and this is my MAC Process Magenta Chromographic pencil, and I'm just gonna apply a couple of spots of freckles, which is funny because I already have freckles like on my cheeks anyway, so I'm just like going over them with this bright pink because it's like a pinker freckle look she has going on. So that will complete the look, and as usual, a complete list of products used and pictures of the final look will be on my blog. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and until I see you again, take care.